And now, King Forgio with a spoken word piece. I'm not like them, but I can pretend. The sun is gone, but I have a light. The day is done, but I'm having fun. I think I'm dumb, or maybe just happy. Think I'm just happy. Think I'm just happy. Think I'm just happy. Episode 32 of The Performers I Know. Special guest Loki Miller coming at you. These are the performers I know, I know. These are the performers I know. These are the performers I know, I know. These are performers I know. These are the performers I know, I know. These are the performers I know. These are the performers I know, I know. These are performers I know. All right, all right, all right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of The Performers I Know. For realsies, swearsies, it's going to be a lot of laughs and a lot of good times to be had. This is episode number 32. This week, I'm very excited about this one. I've been wanting to interview this gentleman since I first started working with him, and now I have this opportunity, and I'm taking it all the way from Studio, Florida. None other than Loki Miller. Loki, welcome to the show.
Hello, hello.
Yes, indeed. So, once upon a time, a little over a year ago, from the
Yes.
recommendation of Dominic DeGravio, I was I asked I was recommended Loki Miller for a role in my one of my young Sherlock Holmes, The Caper at Christmas, where he played Lestrade, and he Loki nailed the busybodiness of it perfectly. And yeah, he's we've worked together ever since. Been wonderful. Well, anyway, my first question
Wonderful.
to you, my first question to you, Loki, as I ask all my guests, what got you bitten by the acting bug? What made you want to become an actor slash singer? Because I know you sing as well.
Well, well, first off, I did a showcase in front of a bunch of agents and a huge crowd, and I was pretty much so young, I still can't remember which monologue I did, but I do remember it getting a lot of laughs. And from that moment on, I just knew this is what I wanted to do.
That agency was Albert Einstein. No, not really. No, can't make that up.
No, no, yeah,
No,
no.
that's unfortunate. So yes, so the first, as I said, the first project that we did get together was a young Sherlock Holmes, The Caper at Christmas, and you got to play Lestrade, who was the nosy little busybody who becomes Inspector Lestrade. What
Yep.
was it like? What were your thoughts on the project and getting to play such a scene-stealing kind of role like that?
Well, Dane, I have to thank Dominic again for introducing me to you.
Well,
Lestrade was, yeah, it was fun, easy, a bit surprising at times. For instance, when he asked if I could do a British accent, like I think it was like 2 days before the recording.
mm-hmm.
So
Well, see,
I just was,
here's the thing about that. I've done Caper at Christmas 3 times now,
wow.
and every time I do it, I have this little meeting with the cast, and I go, okay, how many of you can do a British accent? A couple of hands will raise. Does it sound like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins? And if the answer is yes, I just go, nope, we're not doing accents. We're Americanizing it because I don't want to be like, oh, I know Mary Poppins and doop doopty boop boop doops and how's their uncles and all that rigmarole. So yeah,
Yeah,
we don't need that kind of wackiness going on.
yeah. We just
I
sort of
don't
rolled with my accent,
I don't
as far
even
as I
remember.
remember.
Do you like to do a lot of accents or not really?
Um, yeah, I do like doing a lot of accents. They're pretty fun for me.
I mean, I do remember one of the videos that I watched of you in my research was you did Chef Louis and Little Mermaids, and so you had that French accent all.
Oui, oui. The
No,
Francais
escargot.
era.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So you've had a large amount of shows that you've done where you've played a variety of roles, big and small. Right now, as we speak, you are in Frozen Junior
German.
as Sven and King Bob
Agnar. Yeah,
Agnar. Yes, that was my
Agnar.
second guess.
Yeah.
Um, Now, do you prefer playing secondary characters or leads, or do you not really care? You just like to perform?
Well, to be honest, I don't really care about which role I like as I just really care that my character's comedic. That's all my thing. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So if he has even one serious bone in his body, no good. That's it. Cast that character aside.
It's fun. It's just if it has one funny bone in its body, I'm good for it. So,
Okay, well that's great.
yay.
And I mean, you played a lot of wacky comedic characters. I mean, I believe you played Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast.
I did.
That
That
that could be kind of fun.
was also a French accent.
That's right. And oh, Babette, my little feather duster, something like
Benefit.
that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I don't know, something like that. But yes. So you have parlayed your success into, as I said, a whole host of characters. Um, Now, as we record this, ladies and gentlemen, it is June 20th of 2024. And at some point very soon, I will be releasing my latest project, which is Betty Boop's Terrific Old Time. Now, for
Advertising.
advertising, yes, but by the time this airs, it will probably be old news because, yeah, that
Yes.
I hate this is like an inside baseball thing, but like we record this very early and then a couple of months later it'll air. So some things don't make sense. So it's like, why is he talking about this now? This
Yeah.
already happened. And then it turns into a Doctor Who episode where it's like, well, TARDIS and timey-wimey and all that great stuff.
British accent here, British
This
accent
accent
there.
there. Here a British accent, there a British accent. Oh man, I've been trying to find time to watch the new episodes, but that's another subject entirely.
Yep.
So you played the romantic lead opposite the extremely talented Linda Dorset. You guys had amazing chemistry together. What was it like to play opposite her?
Well, it was a little intimidating because she's so talented, but she's also, pretty kind and goofy, so I sort of got over it quickly.
Oh yeah,
Also,
when she
she's the second person to get interviewed on the actors I know, so
oh look at you did your research too.
I did my research
For those of you who
a
don't
little
know,
bit.
Loki is writing the episode guide for the performers I know. No, not really. I can't make that up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you want.
I know. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that's a no. That's a big old no for that one.
Eh, well, let's just roll with it for now.
It's just yeah. We're both trying to get to Bobcat Goldthwait. We're not
Ah.
gonna do this right now. Okay, we're gonna just move on with this episode and not talk about episode guides.
All
Um,
right.
I was Iago the parrot. Oh, hi folks. Future Dane here. So for some reason, I said Bobcat Goldthwait back there. What I meant to say was Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried was the voice of Iago the parrot, not Bobcat Goldthwait. Yeah, just thought I would throw that out there. What? Putting this into tack onto the episode because it was a little too short? That's absurd. Yeah, so it was Bobcat Goldthwait. No, Gilbert Gottfried. Yes. Okay, back to the episode. So, actually, Linda and Loki had two of the funniest line readings of that project. Linda, of course, being anybody who says you're not a good singer is a big liar. Just the way she said it, very like almost threateningly, like, okay, Linda, calm down. You're getting a little intense there. And of
Yeah.
course, and of course, my favorite line readings of Loki. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Now get to making it. Oh, you've had experience with being cut off from drinking vanilla milkshakes. I'm going to assume would that be accurate to say?
Uh, that'd be a little accurate. I do get a little angry when someone doesn't make my vanilla milkshake fast enough.
Especially if it's only a single and not a double. Oh, I'll tell
Oh,
you what, man. I heard from a reliable source that Loki went to a birthday party and the soda jerk was a little slow making the milkshake, and you bit his hand. That was nuts.
such a reliable source. Where did you hear that from?
Um, uh, Wikipedia.
Oh yeah, I remember getting on there somehow. Anyways,
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, of course, this actually didn't happen. Yeah. As
yeah,
that famous quote by Abraham Lincoln, don't believe everything you read on the internet.
yes.
So in in the course of playing Sherman, you got to show off a bit of singing skill as the character. Let me ask you, do you like to sing or do you prefer acting heavy kind of roles?
Well, good question, Dane. I really do like singing, but I also kind of like the heavy acting. That's why I really liked playing the role of Sherman. He was like the perfect mixture. Thanks for
Hmm.
creating that character, Dane. But I
Well,
guess I do have to go with singing. So
okay. Well, I mean, a good chunk of the shows that you've been in, you've had to sing at least once. I mean,
yeah,
you did Les Poissons as Chef Louis. You did Be Our Guest as Lumiere. You're gonna sing Reindeer Are Better Than People.
yeah. That one's probably gonna be one of my favorites.
I don't know if you had it. Are there any other ones that you particularly remember that you really enjoyed singing?
You're welcome as Maui. So
Oh yeah, that's right. You did play that part, didn't you?
yeah.
And I heard from another reliable source that you worked out like 16 times a day and to get
Uh,
that, yeah.
I had to have so many abs for that scene, you would not believe it.
You had muscles on top of your muscles. You had a 67 pack. It was crazy. Absolutely
Crazy.
nuts.
You guys should have seen it.
I know. I only wish I was down in the Florida area. What part of Florida are you in?
Um, Tampa.
Ah, yes, Tampa. Well, I guess you got to do something while you're watching the Rays games. or the Tampa Bay Lightning. Well, they're a little better.
Yeah.
At least they won a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Or you can go really old school and root for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. I don't even know if they're still a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, I remember those dudes.
Yeah,
And
no, they were good dudes. They were good dudes.
good friends of mine
Oh yes,
back in
he
the day.
he was Loki was friends with the goalie. They they were bestest friends, and they hung out every single day. Not
Yes.
really. No, no, I can't.
No,
I
no, no. I'm only 12.
can't. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. Whoever the goalie is for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, I'm not really
Yeah.
sure who this man is. Jordan Farr. Jordan Farr.
Ah,
I want to sincerely apologize. I did not mean.
we're so sorry. Please
We
don't
are
sue
so
us.
sorry, Jordan. This it was just a joke.
It
I
was
didn't mean
just
to. I didn't mean to insinuate nothing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that you probably watched this.
I was gonna say if Jordan Farr is watching this, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
And if so, thank you for watching this.
yes. Thank you so very much, Jordan. You know,
Us thinking into the future.
if you could see yourself to maybe getting us a sponsorship with the Tampa Bay Rowdies, that would be wonderful.
Yes, that'd be wonderful.
Now, Loki is no stranger to journeying to different places to do shows because in September, Loki will be coming to New York to do one of my shows, Spin the Bottle.
No.
Yes. What are
Oh.
your, have you ever acted in New York City before?
No, it's going to be my first time, so
Yeah. So your expectations are very high.
very, very high. But I think Spin the Bottle would be like the perfect introduction for me to New York City.
Yeah.
And that visit will be the first of my many.
Oh, yeah. So are you should go see a Broadway show while you're there. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's everybody's
I'm
prerogative.
going to visit you very often.
Oh my. Um,
And not
that
that I
sounded very menacing. I'm going to visit you very often. Me like lightning crashing in the background. Yes, but you're playing the role of Steven, who is
even
madly in love with Danielle. Um, yes. Do you
with an
like
idiotic brother.
with an idiotic brother? We don't want to give too much away, but let's just say there's a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of wacky things happen, a lot of wacky things, but you won't know unless you come see the show. Tickets
Come
won't.
see the show, show,
Yeah, come
show,
see the show.
show.
Yes. So you are so you're playing right now uh King Ottawa Ding Dong and Sven the reindeer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, do you have any other stuff coming up or you're one of the people that I've noticed, and this is not a bad thing, mind you, where it's like every time I turn around, you're in a new show. Do you
So I am having a short film coming out very soon. It is called Co-Parenting. It
okay.
was made by SCAD, so a student,
SCAD?
a student in SCAD, which is like the Savannah College of Art and Design. So
Oh, that sounds very fancy.
fancy indeed.
Yes. Are you allowed to say a little bit about what it's about, or is it like hush hush?
I think I'm able to say a little bit about it's already premiered. So it is about the my two divorced parents and me trying to coexist with them, but it's not
Okay.
going very well.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I had a suspicion that you were either like he's trying to get them back together, old Disney movie style.
Okay,
But
yeah, it's that and it's also not going too amazingly well.
No, I
So
see.
some
Well,
hidden backstory. Sorry. Yep.
no, I got you. But like, oh man, I would because I'm pulling up your Instagram, not Instagram, your IMDb page because you do have one. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
aware of this,
It's
and
filling up. So
you're in something called the Force,
the Force.
and it looks quite interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. So far what I know, it I was like filmed in it like 2 years ago. I was in a flashback of a younger version of one of the lead characters, and it's still in like the special effects thing phase because
Well, here's how you know that this is going to be major for Loki because if you look at, I'm looking at the page and it says stars, Bridget Riley, Derek Perez, and Loki Miller. You are the third billed person.
and woo,
Wow, isn't that wild? And the guy
it's
who's billed, the
amazing.
guy who the adult version of you is billed much further down. So Fabio Rosquet, Fabio.
Fabuloso.
I don't know. I mean, oh my God, these names are very like, ooh, Leonardo Scatragia. And the guy Mark Bashir as the sheriff. That's a very dapper head he's got. But yes, so who is your character? Like I know he's the young version, but like is it like a superhero movie or like a
Um,
vigilante?
so yeah, the movie is sort of like a superhero movie. It's like the force to be reckoned with in a way.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
I can dig
yeah.
I can dig that. And right now they are in post production, getting all
Yeah.
the getting all the bells and whistles together.
Special effects.
Special effects. Do you now, but like, do you get to blow things up or not too much?
Um, no, I'm playing tag with the other younger version.
Oh, but there's like explosions during the tag. Yeah,
It's a very serious tag scene because it's
it's a
also
very
like hide and seek.
it's very serious tag. So no good. If there was like people slipping on banana peels and getting pies thrown at them, then does he remember?
It,
Does he remember from earlier? You funny bones, you know?
it's me being very scared about getting tagged.
Oh no.
No.
No, no, don't get tagged. No. If
Oh
you get
no, that's worth
if you get tagged, you die. Well, maybe not that serious.
it. Yeah, that's a little
That's yeah,
dramatic.
that gets a little crazy. Well, my goodness. As I look at the old clock on the wall, I see that we are starting to run just a tad bit at a time. But Loki, my last question to you, as I ask all of my guests. If someone were to come up to you and say, "Hey, Loki, I want to break into show business. I want to be an actor, singer, whatever," what would be the
Oh,
piece of advice that you would give them in order to best succeed in breaking into the business?
I guess that's a tricky one. I would have to say don't look for the perfect role because the perfect role will find you.
Ooh, that's deep. I like that. Yes. The perfect role will find you. Oh, yes. Well, as the outro music plays us out,
Oh
I
no.
would like to thank my guest, Loki Miller. Loki, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And for all of you out there, I want to say thank you very much for listening in, and we'll see you on the next episode. So long, everyone. These are the performers I know. These
Goodbye.
are the performers I know. These are the performers I know. These are the performers I know.